Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. Georgie Cooper might have once seemed like the harmless, good-hearted kid we knew from Young Sheldon. But First Marriage Season 2 is showing just how far he's fallen from that image. What started as innocent ambition has now spiraled into full-on criminal behavior. And what's wild is, it all traces back to Meemaw's influence. Remember her old gambling operation? That was the first time Georgie dipped his toes into the morally gray, and now he's knee-deep in it. In Young Sheldon, Georgie got pulled into Meemaw's bookie business mostly because he wanted to help out. He wasn't looking for trouble, but he was tempted by the idea of easy money. Fast forward to first marriage, and that early temptation has become a dangerous habit. Georgie's learned to lie, manipulate, and justify his actions whenever he feels cornered. And when you think about it, that's exactly how Meemaw ran her operation, bending the rules and crossing lines when it suited her. Georgie might have his mom's sense of morality, but it's Meemaw's whisper in his ear that seems to be winning these days. After buying his dad's auto shop in the First Marriage Season 1 finale, Georgie's money troubles only got worse. He's no longer just working to help out. He's responsible for keeping a whole business running. And with Mandy depending on him and a baby to care for, that pressure is heavier than ever. When his main competitor, Fred Fagenborcher, starts practically giving away tires for free in Season 2, Episode 4, Georgie realizes he can't compete honestly. So instead of finding a fair solution, he crosses a line that he may never come back from. In a moment that perfectly captures his moral downfall, Georgie ropes Ruben into a sabotage scheme straight out of a crime show. The two sneak into Fagenborcher's lot at night and pour bleach into the engines of his tow trucks, taking out the competition in one brutal move. It's not just risky, it's criminal. What's wise? Georgie doesn't even hesitate this time. He's not reluctantly helping someone else like he did with Meemaw. He's the one giving the orders. It's a huge shift in who he's becoming, and it makes you wonder if First Marriage is slowly setting him up as its own small-town anti-hero. But Georgie's biggest mistake might not even be the crime itself. It's the lies that follow. Mandy knows something's off. She's noticed Georgie sneaking around, taking mysterious phone calls late at night, and acting guilty enough to make her think he's having an affair. In reality, Georgie's cheating on his morals, not his wife. He's haunted by what he's done, constantly washing his hands as if he can scrub away his guilt, a little nod to that Lady Macbeth kind of paranoia. And things are only going to get worse. The next episode teases Mandy heading out of town for a work trip with her ex-boyfriend, who just so happens to be her producer. Combine that with her growing suspicion that Georgie's hiding something, and you can see the cracks forming in their marriage already. Georgie's secret life as a criminal business owner could easily be the start of the end, maybe even leading to first marriage, first divorce. So, what do you think? Is Georgie too far gone to redeem himself? Or can he still turn things around before Mandy finds out the truth? And do you think Meemaw's influence is to blame for how he turned out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious where you think this storyline is heading.